Asharkadash. 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 Happy new moon to all Israelite born, Akiwa Agwathio, brothers and sisters. For today is a day that's been sanctified and set aside, the beginning of months, the blessed day of the new moon, that we are to observe as a culture and a law given to us by Yahweh our power, you know, and as the children of Yasharallah, we continue in the customs that was given to our foreparents, blessing the Most High, beseeching them of wisdom, not understanding that He has chosen us out of this world to keep the commandments and to prepare ourselves for the kingdom to come. For all this, we are thankful, and we are, even though we're not worthy, we are blessed to receive such grace and honor in the sight of the Most High. Yeah. So that being said, we're going to go into a few scriptures concerning the new moon, and also a few scriptures concerning, you know, the separation that we all should be working on. We should be working diligently to separate our mind, body, spirit from the rudiments of this world. And that's a process that takes time. It takes effort because this world is always trying to pull you back in, whether it be through, you know, finding whatever weaknesses you have, or whatever you, or preying on the necessities of your life. It's going to try to pull you back into having a worldly mind. We have to have a spiritual mind, not a carnal mind. Okay, we have to rely on the Spirit of Yah, and also watch His works, because Yah is doing a marvelous work in the earth right now. He's waking up the children of Israel, no matter where they are, whatever walk of life they're in. You know what I mean? The Father's going to wake them up. All right. Things that seem impossible with man is very possible with the Most High Yah. So ain't nobody out of reach, ain't nothing out of His power. You know, we might think on our level, but Yah's way is higher than our ways. Okay? His way is higher than our ways. So sometimes we got to let Him do His will. But the things that we have learned and He has given unto us, we got to perfect and master that. All right? We got to be perfect in what the Father has given us. Okay? If you're perfect in your knowledge, then you're doing what, you know, then you're doing what the Father has prescribed for you to do. All right? Perfect your walk. All right? With that being said, let's take Colossians 3, verse 17. Let's open up the book of Yah. Hallelujah.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do, in word or deed, do all in the name of the Adonai Yahushai, giving thanks to the power and the Father by Him.
Right, giving all thanks to the Father by the name of Mashiach Yahushua. All right, let's get let me first be 1 John 2:15.
The book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. So love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Any man love the world, any woman love this world, the love of the Father is not in him. Very important. We read that several times over, but do we really understand? How does the love of the world be in you? How does that happen? How does the love of the world be in you? You know? What are you really loving? I mean, are you just loving this society? What does that mean, the love of the world? Well, that's something you got to analyze, because until you understand what the love of the world is, how do you know if you love this world or not? All right, we can speak against the government and the white man and things of that sort, but if after all that's said and done, you still following after the rudiments of this world, then do you really not love this world? All right, we have to analyze that. Coming and keeping the new moon is not of this world. All right, there's nothing in the, in modern day time and in the laws of this land which tells us to keep the new moon. Matter of fact, the churches don't keep it, and they supposedly have the Bible, right? And they don't observe the new moon whatsoever. So when you're keeping the new moon, you're showing the Most High love. And anytime you show the Heavenly Father love, what are you showing to this world? Right? You're separating yourself from this world. Okay? So read that verse again.
The book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. For if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right, the love of the Father is not in you. Why? Read on.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life,
right,
is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Right, it's not of the Most High, but it's of the world. The lust of the eyes, the pride of life. What is pride? Somebody explain to me what pride is. Or what the pride of life can mean. Because when you read these things, we have to understand what we're reading. What is the pride of life? Anybody?
Doing your own will?
Well, I mean, what do you mean doing your own will? I mean, most of us do what we want to do. You do what you don't want to do? Not keeping the commandments.
Not humble.
Huh?
Not humble.
Not humble. Humble to who? To what? The Most High. Okay. The pride of life. Anybody else? Anybody else? The pride of life? No takers. Let's get the wisdom of Solomon real quick. And get the wisdom of Solomon in the 2nd chapter, the 1st verse.
Come on, if you got it.
Cut if you got it. Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd chapter, 1st verse. Cut if you got it.
All right.
I know you got it. You read it. You better have it. All right. All right, let's get it.
The book of Wisdom, Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. The book of Wisdom, Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not all right.
So when the ungodly said, so you got a group of ungodly men, and they talking to each other, and they reasoning. But what they reasoning, what they saying to each other is wicked. It's not right. Listen to what they said to each other. Read on.
But not all right.
Right?
Our life is short and tedious.
And read on.
And in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Come on.
For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been.
Come on.
For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart.
Read.
Which being extinguished,
right,
our body shall be turned into ashes,
right,
and our spirit shall vanish as the salt air.
Come on.
And our name shall be forgotten in time. And no man shall have our works in remembrance.
Come on.
And our life shall pass away as the trance of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof.
So what are these men saying about their life? About life, period, I should say. Not just their life. Life is short. Right? What else are they saying? Life is short, and what else? Huh? You only live once, right? You only live once, right? Go ahead. Not any precepts yet, not yet. Yeah, but what do they mean by that? What are they talking about? What are they promoting right here? Vaya?
Promoted.
Yeah.
Well, part of the resources are name we forgot. So it's kind of like fame, excitement, just basically, YOLO.
Yeah. YOLO really sums it up, right? You only live once. You got to do everything. This is the chance that we have. We just got this life. You don't got any other life. It's all about now. That's why people in this world say they got to touch everything, taste everything, go everywhere. Right? A lot of people say, I'll do anything once. Many people say that in the world. Right? Because they got to experience everything. All right? They tell our young people, go and experience. Right? Go sow your oats, or whatever the case may be. Right? Taking no care of the thereafter. Taking no care of the outcome of this life. That's the pride of life. When you think it's only now. So you're trying to do everything now. You're not willing to sacrifice because you don't think you have another chance. You don't think there's something greater. A lot of our people live this way. A lot of us live that way. All right. We want to be rich, right? A lot of us still got that rich spirit. I just want to be paid. I just want to be paid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be too rich. Let me just have 2 beds, right? I don't need to have 10 rooms. I'll take 6 rooms. Like you giving up something, right? A lot of us got that want to be rich spirit still, because they still want a piece of this rock, even though it's falling apart. Even though America is going down, a lot of our people still buying tickets to get on the boat. And the boat is sinking. Because of pride of life. Because they don't really grasp the concept of what you do in this life is going to determine the outcome of the next. Or the thereafter. How important to you is the thereafter? Or is the now so important that you can't even see the thereafter? That's what the unwise was saying. Let's read on.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 5.
For
our time is a very shadow that passeth away.
Come on.
And after our end, there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again.
Come on.
Come on, therefore. Let us enjoy the good things.
Let us do what?
Let us enjoy the good things.
Read on.
That are present.
Let's do it all now. You see, people say you're young, go out and be adventurous. Right? They have ways of telling you to sin that don't even sound like that's what they're saying. This world will tell you to be wicked, but it ain't going to come out and say, listen, get with Satan. They're going to give you other words. Boastful speeches. You're a young man. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you wasting time with them brothers over there? Go out there and see the world. Right? Pride of life. Right? Because you think that it's all that you got to do now. Not realizing this life, you're working on the lives to come. You're working on the thereafter. Don't get so caught up in the now. Right? Use the now to show yourself worthy to the Most High. Yeah. And see where he puts you. Okay. See how that works out for you. All right, read on. There's more there. They just get warmed up. But their boastful speech.
Verse 6. Come on, therefore, and let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Right. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and anointments.
Let's get that. What's that? Henry VIII? Is that like $2,000 bottle? What is that? All right, 1800. Let's get that drink. Let's get those 3,000 bottle drinks and fill ourselves with costly liquor and wines. Listen, $10,000 a bottle. Let's pop that. Right? They be in the video, you know, the music videos, they be dancing with the bottom, you know. Why are they dancing with the bottom? Who are they trying to taunt? Who are they trying to say, damn, you know, I wonder what that tastes like? They're coming after you. That's Satan trying to come after you, got you in your spirit now. Now you want to ride rims and you want to have big houses. You want to have all these things in this kingdom. That's all the pride of life. How much of us, you know, striking rich is really going to do a spiritual thing with that money? You know what I mean? Have to be grounded enough to do that. The scriptures say it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man enter to the kingdom of heaven. That's the odds stacked against you in that situation. You know what I mean? That's not good odds. You know what I mean? But we still want to be rich. Why? Because the pride of life is very sneaky. Very sneaky. Because it's gonna hide itself in lofty words. In words that seem like, yeah, this is good, this is what I gotta do. I'm progressing, Ava. I'm being successful. Right? You have to redefine what success is when you come to this truth. Right? You have to redefine what being progressive is when you come to this truth. When you call yourself serving Yah. Right? When you call yourself serving Yah, being on top is not being filthy rich. Right? What does the Father call great gain? What is great gain with the Father? Who knows that? Somebody give me that. What is great gain with the Father? All right. I'm going to put that question. Somebody going to give me that first. Read on where you at. Yeah,
Verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and anointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by.
He said, let no flower of the spring pass us by. He ain't talking about flowers now. I hope you know that, right? Okay. What's that? That's right. Let's get that real quick. Check what the Father said, great gains.
Say, Connie, you got it.
Go ahead.
Book 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 6. But godliness with contentment.
With what?
With contentment.
What does it mean to be content? Huh? Satisfied. Why are you satisfied? Because you have what? You have enough. That's why you're satisfied. To be content means you have enough. So it said righteousness with contentment, read on,
is great gain.
Is great gain. That's great gain. When you have enough, okay? When you have what you need. When you're stable, but you can also have, serve the Most High. Yeah. That's when you're content. You can be stable, but you don't have no time to serve Yah. You stable, but you got to work on the weekend, right? But you get your rent paid, but you ain't keep Shabbat, and you're not with the brothers. You're not keeping, but you get your rent paid. Your car no paid. Is that contentment? Are you content with that? If you spiritual, you shouldn't be. Okay. Yeah, your things are getting paid, but are you fulfilling your seat? Are you fulfilling your righteousness? Like it says godliness. Well, we don't say godliness. We substitute that word for righteousness. Because none of us can be Yah, right? The Most High. So righteousness is what he called us to be. He didn't call us to be him. He called us to be righteous. Okay. Read.
For we brought nothing into this world.
Come on.
And it is certain.
It is what?
It is certain.
It is certain. Read on.
We can carry nothing out.
Come on.
And having food and raiment.
Having what?
Having food and raiment.
the necessities of life. Read on.
Let us be therewith content.
How much people can be content with that? Can you be content with your food and raiment? Because this world don't teach you that, man. This world will teach you that you're probably a loser if all you got is your food and raiment. You know, your necessities of life. You're supposed to have excess. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have some accounts, some zeros. Right? If you ain't got 5 zeros, you ain't happy. A lot of us really 6 zeros. 6 zeros. That's what I say, 6 zeros. You ain't happy. 5 zeros is not really that much money. I can tell you how broke I am, right? Anyway, 6 zeros. You're not happy. Right? Oh, I gotta make 6 figures. I went to school, I did this, I did that, I gotta make 6 figures. Okay. But if you were to get 6 figures, what would you gonna do with it? Would you just add sin upon yourself? You gotta ask yourself. All this, we're going through all of this to get to the point is separating yourself from this world. In your spirit, in your mind. Not thinking a capitalist society's mind. Not thinking that I gotta be rich. But thinking I need to be content. I need to have what I need and praise Yahweh. And long as I can have those 2 things and do the work that Yahweh has for me to do, but I can take care of my family and myself. But I can do the things that the Yahweh has me to do, then I am rich. Then you are rich. You have what is called great gain. That's great gain. All right? Great gain ain't 5 houses and 3 Benzes. That's not great gain. Okay? That's going to bring you to a great shame. Right? Because they must say, I remember you was in the school, you used to be teacher. What you doing now? Sure. Right? Right? I'm gonna holler back at you when I get back from Aruba. Right? Because you ain't got time for the streets. You ain't got time for your people. Because all that stuff will pull you back into the world before you know it. Right? This doctrine, this understanding is not saying you can't make any money, but this understanding is saying, what are you thinking? What do you really want? And if you, like he says, do what you want to do, what you want to do should be serve Yahweh. That's what you should want to do. If that's not what you want to, if when you're doing the commandments, you're not doing what you want to do, that's a problem. That's confusion. Right? Or you just want to do what you want to do. You don't want to keep the commandments. Well, shoot. That means I'm at odds with the Most High, huh? What you want to do should be the commandments. What you want to do is to please the Most High. That should be one and the same. So when people say, you're just doing what you want to do, that's right. And what I want to do is keep the new moon, keep the Sabbath, okay? Study, show myself approved, open these scriptures, understand the word of God. That's what we want to do, right? Up here, get to the point where, you go from learning, reading, teaching, leading, right? That's the road of a prophet of the Most High. And we have our sisters out there, build themselves up so they can build their children up or the young women around them. They can be shining examples, love their husbands, right? These are the things that is blessed in the eyesight of the Most High for our sisterhood. But what we thinking? That's the point. That's what the point is. What you thinking? Are you separated? We can separate ourselves. We can lock the door, don't let Esau in the room, but that doesn't mean Esau's not in the room. Everybody understand that? Because he could be in your spirit. He's in your head. You let him in. We lock the door. We put Bible sit in the back by the door. He can't get past it. But you can. Right? But you can sneak him in here. Right? Carrying him in your secret place. Right? That's how we got to separate ourselves from these nations. All these scriptures talking about separating. We're going to run through some scriptures about separating. Right? Papa got some scriptures on deck. We'll go some scriptures about separating. But it all is of no use for you to move from Esau neighborhood and get in your neighborhood with your people and act just like Esau. Who are you trying to fool? Okay. This separation got to be in your spirit, and that's going to dwell in your mind. The spirit is in here. This is where your spirit dwells. Okay, the spirit's not in your foot, it's in your head. Okay. And once you get that mind, you're thinking right, then everything else, your action is going to come and follow. But if you think like the unwise had a lot to say. Okay. All swelling words to get you more caught up in the world in which you live in and not the world that's coming. Okay. You were reading, we are finishing with you a little bit more in there. Matter of fact, I believe you could jump down to the 17th verse. Yeah, where it says, to the rich, I charge you. I think it's the 17th verse. 17, right? Yeah, read the 17th verse.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 17.
Yeah.
Charge them that are rich.
Charge them that are what?
Charge them that are rich.
So we learn that we should be content with food, raiment, and righteousness. But it said, charge them that be rich, that have excess. Read on.
Charge them that be rich, that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches.
Right, so that they don't be high-minded. They said rich in this world. That means what? Monetary gain. Okay, that doesn't mean that they are rich in the world to come. They're rich in this world. So charge them. That means show them, tell them not to be high-minded. Okay. You're going to see a lot of the rich start to wake up to this truth. Right? But the Most High's spirit is in control. They go anywhere he listed to go. Okay? A lot of times we feel we have control of his spirit. We don't got control of the Most High's spirit. All right? He knows his sheep. He's going to be waking them up on every level of life. Brother in jail going to be waking up. Brother on Capitol Hill going to be waking up. Okay? Brother in Hollywood going to wake up. Brother in the hood going to wake up. Because it doesn't matter where you at in this world. What matters is what you do thereafter. Okay? What you do thereafter. So charge them that be rich in this world and they don't be high-minded. Read on.
Nor trust in uncertain riches.
Come on.
But in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy.
Come on.
That they do good. That they be rich in good works.
What kind of works? Read.
In good works. Ready to dispute.
What is that? Charity. Ready to distribute. Read on.
Willing to communicate.
Willing to talk to the brothers and sisters and I. Okay. Not isolating themselves like the rich do. You know, the rich stay around the rich. Right? When you get rich, you move to the other side. You know that side where you they don't let the rest of us go. You know, where you need a code to get in here. You don't have a sticker on your car. You can't get past this gate. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, to the deluxe apartment, right? In the sky. Right? The young ones don't know about that, right? You got some age on you if you know what we're talking about. That's where the rich stay. But when the rich try to when the rich are brought to righteousness, they can't stay over there anymore. They got to be ready to communicate, ready to distribute. Are you ready to tell? You know, if one of these athletes, you know, I saw somebody pointing out that this was on WhatsApp or something. LeBron had on fringes, right? I didn't see no borders, but all right, we'll give him fringes. He's starting somewhere. He got to start. He's a babe. He got to start somewhere, right? Let's say he is waking up to the truth. Are you ready to tell him what to do? This cat's sitting on billions. What kind of meeting you gonna have with him? You gonna do? Have sign your basketball? Is that what you're going to? Is he sign your basketball? Sign your jersey? Huh? He needs instruction. He needs wisdom. He needs direction. He don't need to sign your basketball.
He need 1 Timothy 6:17.
That's it. You need these scriptures, right? These scriptures is above all. All right. Hallelujah. Right. So this scripture is above all. No matter who you are. Right. What your status symbol is. Okay. We got to be able to wake up anybody and everybody. We got to be able to the scriptures say you should know what to answer. Your job is to know the answer. They might ask, what do I need to do? Right? You gonna just have to keep the commands. You might have to expound a little bit more on that. Right? You might have to give them the wisdom that they need for their life. You gotta search these scriptures to know that. Okay. Read on.
Verse 19. Laying up in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come.
Right, because the time that's coming, your money can't do nothing for you. So you better lay in store good works. But when you start telling that money, funny money, and it start really being hilarious, then what? Right? You better have good works to speak for you. Okay. We talk about this kingdom falling apart. Are you really ready for that? Would you fall apart with it? Right? I'm gonna go into their bank and they see zero in their bank account is gonna fall out and kill the ghost. Right? I don't be killing the ghost. I see zero in my bank account. I've seen that before. They surprised me. I had zero there before. That was like, so I still made it to Shabbat service. Somebody got to come get me. I ain't got no gas. I don't know what it is. All right. You gotta be careful. A lot of us young men here, they're going to school, young women. Y'all at the beginnings of things of what they so-called careers. Why he calls it careers? You gotta look up that word. Lord knows what that means. All right? But yeah, I want to tell you. So, I watched the word there, like what Anthony B said. So the reality of it is what? We have to build ourselves and build our nation. And you start thinking that you are one part of a bigger picture. You're one part of a body. And you think of yourself as part of a body, then if you're not working for the body, then you are hurting the body. If you have any part of your body that's not working to preserve the rest of your body, then you have a problem. You have cancer. Right? That's a part of the body that's looking to destroy the body. Everybody understand what cancer is? Right? That little piece in your body is trying to destroy the rest of your body. Right? We don't want to be a cancer to the nation, so you got to be part of the building of the nation. What brick are you putting in? What part are you doing? That's great game. That's great game. That you can put in that brick and what? Have your food and raiment and things you need to take care of your family responsibilities. But you can still what? Do that righteously. Do that work. Build a nation. Even if it's just encouraging others or helping those that encourage others to do more encouragement, more upliftment, more education. Right? That's what we lack in our culture, who we are. We look at our people are jacked up because they empty barrels. Right? They need to be taught. They need to be filled with the culture of being Hebrews and Israelites. Even us in here, we need to elevate in who we are. We're always looking to see if we can multiply our righteousness. Okay. We have our holy days, our festival days. Tonight is a new moon. Praise God. Right. We look in the scriptures, we search the scriptures to see what did we do on the new moon, so that we can perfect it. Because that's not of this world, that's of the world to come. Okay, that's of the world to come. That's righteousness. Okay, go back to the Apocrypha. Finish those verses.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 8. No, verse 7. It's like it. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine,
right?
and anointments. Let no flower of the spring pass by.
Right. Read on.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds
Uh-huh.
before they be withered.
Come on.
Let none of us go without his part, our voluptuous. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
Come on, read on.
For this is our portion and our lot.
This is our
Yes.
This is our portion and our lot. This is what the unwise says. This is what we got to do. Party up, turn up, right? Enjoy this world. Don't be there with them Israelites sit there. Y'all look all mad. Y'all should be out there enjoying life, partying up, you know? This is the unwise. This is how the unwise speak. You don't represent the unwise, you represent the wise, right, Con? Right. So this is everything you read here. If you think in any of these things, correct yourself. If any of these thoughts is coming in your head, you got to rebuke that spirit. Because that's the spirit that's going to bring you right back out there. Especially as this line is drawn deeper and deeper into the sand. It's going to bring you right back out there. You ain't going to know the new moon from the Shabbat day. When Satan finished with you. Right? Sabbath is Monday. When is the new moon? The moon is a full moon. What kind of stuff is going to happen to you? Right? Read on.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow.
Right, let us oppress the poor righteous man. What does that say? Let's make a lot of money. Because that's how you get rich in this world, right? You provide something to the poor. That's how the rich get rich, right? What's the richest companies in this world are what kind of companies? Who knows? Huh? Non-profit, you say? Charities? Nope. Exactly. You get it right on the head. Insurance companies in America are the richest companies, I'd say probably in the world, but I know at least in America, are the richest companies in America. Why? Because they provide something that you can't provide for yourself. Right? They insure the mishaps that can happen to you. And because you don't have to hold you down, you need them. Right? That's why we need insurance. We get insurance because something could happen. And if something happened, what are you going to do? What do you have? You don't have nothing. Huh? You don't have nothing. Right? GoFundMe. You can't go GoFundMe when you jacked up. You in the grave, how you gonna go fund me now? Right? Your family be stuck with that. The loved ones you left will be stuck with that burden. So what? You want to get insurance. You have insurance on your car. Why? Why did you get in a car accident? Right? You went into the back of a Benz. Who got the money to pay for that? Insurance company got it. You don't have it. That's why they're the richest companies in this country, because they provide what the poor people need. All right? They provide what the poor, rich people, if you're really wealthy, filthy rich, you don't need insurance for what? You only get insurance to make more money. Right? You won't want to scam insurance, or you become the insurance company. When you're rich enough, you become the insurance company. That just flips your money over and over again. When you're really wealthy, what do you need insurance for? You can insure yourself. Okay. But these are the society and the conditions in which we live, which are all coming to an end. It's all coming to an end. All right. We have to have that wisdom to see beyond what we're being shown and see what the scriptures is saying. The society that the scriptures has given us. Right? In the society the scriptures give us, the Most High had insurance plans that you can't beat. Right? No man can remove another man's landmark. That's insurance. And you always have a place to stay. Right? There's a lot of things when we come to the scriptures scriptures and we compare it to this world, we see how evil this world is. The more you look in the scriptures and you compare it to this world, you're going to see how, twisted and backwards this place is. That's why we have to go towards Yah with every way, shape, and form we can, and don't hold back. That one thing that you hold back is going to be, be like Mary looking back. Not Mary, I'm sorry, Lot's wife looking back. All right? We don't want to be that. So we got to make sure we're going full force towards the Most High. Come? Read Micah 2 and 10. Anytime you got any verses, okay. That's where we're going now.
Say corner if you have it.
Go.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Right?
Arise, ye, and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right. Don't get comfortable. Arise, ye, and depart. This is not your rest. Read on.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you.
Right?
Even with a sword, destruction.
This world will destroy you. It'll pull you back in. It's polluted. The knowledge, the wisdom polluted means it's filthy. It's all kind of detestable things in this world, in the philosophies of this world. Okay? That you have to part yourself from. But that's here. Because you can physically move yourself. But if you don't part yourself here, then you're going to bring the same pollutions wherever you go. Wherever you go. Because you're still thinking the same. It's time for a new thought pattern completely. Being the Hebrews, the inward man. Scriptures talk about being an Israelite inwardly. Inward man, right, so that the outward man could perform.
If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of his people.
Right, that will be the prophet of his people. We so twisted that it would have to be a drunkard, or compared to a drunkard or a wine or something, the way we think in this world. All right, that's our mentality. We're stumbling. Okay. Why is he making this comparison? Give me Isaiah 29:9. And then give me Jeremiah. First, give me 29:9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken.
They are what?
They are drunken.
See what it said? It said like our prophets are like drunken men. Who's the they that are drunken? It's talking about you, Israel. Like drunk, like we're like intoxicated with this world. Okay? We don't.
But not with wine.
Right?
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
Come on.
For the Most High hath poured out upon you the spirit of a deep sleep.
That's why we are acting crazy. Caught up in all the philosophies of this world and what this world is doing. Ourselves for the world to come as a righteous, separate. Right? Father said we different than everybody else on the planet Earth, but we want to be the same. We got to sober up, Israel, right? We got to sober up and get ourselves prepared for the time that's coming. All right, the cry has gone out. I think we went over that last week, right? The virgins trimming their lamp. For those who know their parables, this is the time. It's time to get right, get it together. Right? Start thinking the right way. Yeah, you're putting on commandments. Yeah, you're putting on the dietary law and the ceremonial laws and the laws on attire. That's a part of it, right? That's an important part. But along with those laws, we got to work on our mentalities. Your desires. Your desires got to be towards Yah. Because if that's not the case, then whatever you do on the outward apparent, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. These scriptures say we got to separate ourselves. We drunk, the spirit of deep sleep. These are all things of the mind. This is not things of physical. Okay. Right? We know where you at.
And have closed your eyes. The prophets, the seers have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. I saith, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Right, our hearts, minds is far from Yah. Okay, as much as we call on His name, as much as we say we believe, we got to get our minds, our hearts with Yah, and that takes work. Right, some of the work you're doing right now, keeping the new moons, brings your heart and your mind towards Yah. Understand the purpose of why you're here. Right, it's not just to get with the brothers and hang out but you're fulfilling the commandment of the Most High Yah as a convocating. You're in connection with the Most High right now. Okay. You're in connection and you're walking in the ways of the Heavenly Father by coming together on the new moon. So it is a solemn assembly. Everybody understand that? This is a solemn assembly. So even though we might come together in mirth and in joy, and we might have a good time, we might play some dominoes, we might do this, that, eat some food, laugh it up, be in mind that this is an assembly appointed by Yah. It is not a party. It's not, it's a hangout, a jam. But this is something appointed by Yah. And you are fulfilling Yah's law and his desires when you attend. So it's not about, it's not here, well, I was tired. I was going to come and my alarm and, and this, that, all kind of excuse scriptures, right? And I wonder if you realize that you missed an appointed by Yah event. Not my event, not the priest event, not Pawa's event, right? It's not even a Lot of Zion event. This is an event that is appointed by Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth. The creator of heaven and earth and everything that in them is. Everything we see created this day for us to come together and convocate. Right? This is the different mentality. This is how when you start thinking as a child of Yah, that's what you think. You think, oh man, Yahweh, I got to go to Yahweh's event. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to think. I got to go to, Yahweh got something going on, so I can't make it. Right? Not Lot of Zion got something. Lot of Zion is just our gather, our congregation, right? But it's bigger than that. Nation. Right? We're just part of a big nation. We're just a piece of a very small part of a huge nation coming back to the Father. Okay. Drop that. Give me Jeremiah 51, verse 5.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 5. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power.
That's right. We have not been forsaken of our God. Even though we've been through all these things, he is here with us. It's to know the new moon. It's to wake up to Torah. He has blessed us with the frankincense and myrrh. He's blessed us with fringes and borders. So this is evidence that we have not been forsaken. Read on.
High of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Do what?
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Read on.
And deliver every man his soul.
Come on.
Be not cut off in their iniquity.
Come on.
It is the time of the Most High's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Right. We know this. We know that. We say it all the time. Man, Most High going to destroy America. He's going to destroy this world. He's going to kill the white man. He's going to destroy these governments. He's going to set up his government above his government. All these nations going into captivity. Are we still desiring the things of this world? Are we still desiring it? You got to ask yourself, do you still want a piece of the rock? Right? Who would buy a ticket to get on the Titanic? It's going to sink. But you might enjoy the ride for a little while. That's what it is. Okay. Do we have to survive? Do we need to do the things that we need to take care of our families and responsibilities? By all means. This is not a doctrine of being irresponsible. But it is a doctrine of understanding your relationship with Yah and what he needs for you to do. What we all have to do. Okay. Because we all got to play some part in this world. Right? Read.
Have been a golden cup in the Most High's hand. The earth drunken.
Made him what?
The earth drunken.
It goes again with the drinking. We went through 3 different scriptures, and all 3 of them said, yo, you're drunk. For you to follow after the ways of Babylon, you got to be drunk. We must become sober. Scriptures say, be sober and vigilant. But our adversary, the devil, seeketh who we can devour. Right? So we are. All right, we don't.
The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Come on.
It's suddenly fallen and destroyed. Hollow for her. Take balm for her pain. Be she may be healed.
Right, what? Read.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
Do what?
Forsake her.
What does it mean to forsake something? Forsake her. She ain't going to be healed. All right? Babylon's going down and it will not be healed. First in your heart, your mind, and your spirit first. That's what's most important. All right? The ideals and the ideologies of this world, let it go. If you uttering anything, the law of Yah, you got to check yourself. Rebuke yourself so nobody got to rebuke you. He said, man, you know what? That's not even of Yah. That's of me. Let me rebuke that spirit. Okay? Drop that. Give me Revelation 18, verse 4. Revelation 18, verse 4. No. Separate.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1.
Yeah.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people,
Right.
that ye be not partakers of her sins.
Right.
Receive not her plagues. For her sins reach unto heaven.
Come on.
And the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Right.
Reward her, even as she rewarded you.
Come on.
And double
And
unto
what?
her.
And what unto her?
Even as she had rewarded you unto her.
And double unto her. So we know what the scripture is saying here. We know that how many scriptures are going to tell us to separate ourselves, separate yourself, separate yourself. America's going to get us destruction. And you don't want that. All right. So you got to become more spiritual. Search out your culture more. Search out your Hebrew Israelites. Right? We barely speak Hebrew. Okay. Yeah. Some of us barely speak English, right? Right? So we have a lot of work to do. And you know what? The Most High is gracious. He's long suffering. But as much as you want to be out of here, if you really want to be out of here, you got to get yourself all the way right. That's what's going to get you out of here. You just waiting on the Most High. You waiting at the bus stop. That ain't how it works. All right? I'm just going to wait here till he get here. He's late. No, he's not late. You late. Okay. We get prepared. We're out of here. Okay. 2 Corinthians 6 and 17.
2 Corinthians chapter what?
6 and 17.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 17.
Come on.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Right.
Be ye separate.
Do what?
Be ye separate.
Come on.
Saith the Most High.
Come on.
And touch not the unclean thing.
And touch not the unclean thing. Man. Come out from among them and be separate, man. Do something different. If you at work, a lot of us have to go and slave at the job. And you and Bill next to you in the cubicle next to you is talking about all the same things and interested in the same stuff and trying to do the same. You gotta wonder. Either Bill in the cubicle next to you is in the spirit or you wicked. Because both of y'all can't be on the same wavelength. Okay. All right. These are little checks that you do as you go through life and say, am I like everybody else? And if you're different, that's a good thing. If you're looking forward to the new moon and the Shabbat day, and you're looking forward to the Hanukkah that's coming up, right? Everybody's not looking for these things, right? If a lot of people say, if I get a plane ticket, I'm gonna go to what's a popular destination? Hawaii. People want to go to Hawaii, Honolulu. And put little things around their neck, with flowers and stuff. A grass skirt, do a little dance, right?
What's that other place where all the rich people go?
What's that other place?
That little island. What's that? It's way out in the middle of nowhere. Dubai, yeah, that's the one.
Dubai?
Yeah.
You see the tall buildings in the desert? Right? Or do you want to go to Israel? And get reconnected with your spirit, with your people, right? With your heritage. A lot of people say, well, damn, you want to go where? Yeah, I'm going to Israel. What? That sounds strange. It sounds strange to anybody that's what? Not in the spirit. Right? If you're in the spirit, where else would you want to go? Right? What else could compare? Right? Everything should fall short. You want to see where you come from, where your walk is, who's your people, what did they do, what exactly where they standing. Where is the road to Damascus? Have you been on that road? Right? You read about it. Okay. Remember, this is just the beginning. When you learn you're an Israelite, that is the beginning, not the end of anything. That's the very big tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more that come after that. When you learn you're an Israelite, you learn how to be an Israelite, then you learn who your power is, then you got to learn how to serve your power. Okay. That's a lot to learn. Okay. It takes a lifetime to master these things. Okay. Maybe we can pass it on to our children. right? Because they can carry on what you started. Okay. Like many of us that came out of Egypt, those that came out of Egypt didn't make it to the promised land, their children did. Right? These are concepts you got to think of in the scriptures. Okay. You done that 17? What else is there? Come among them. Be ye separate. Right. So St. John 17:4. And then we're going to get, we're going to do anything, we're going to stop.
Book of 1 John, the book of St. John, chapter 17, verse 4. I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do.
Come on.
And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self.
So who's praying here? Who's saying this? What color is it in your Bible? Who's saying this? Yahushua is saying this. So we're witnessing the prayer of the Son to the Father. Okay. He said, I glorified thy name. I did what you told me to do. Yahweh. Right? Read on.
I'm going to start from verse 4.
Okay.
Book of St. John, chapter 17, verse 4. I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do. And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I have with thee before the world was.
Right. He was with we went over that last Shabbat, right? He was with the Father before the world was even created. Right? Read on.
I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
He said, I told the men. He told you. Yahweh said he would not leave you comfortless, that he will come to you. Did he not come to you? If he didn't come to you, you wouldn't be sitting here. Everybody understand that? He said he would not leave you comfortless. He will come to you. The Holy Spirit is going to come to you. You would not be here if the Holy Spirit did not come to you. So you're living proof that he kept his part of the bargain. Everybody understand that? Read.
I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
Read.
Now they were.
Those days, slow down. Those days.
Though they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Or of thine. You're reading verse 9, right?
No, verse 7.
Verse 7, Salaki. Go ahead.
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Okay, come on.
For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me.
Right.
And they have received them.
Come on.
And have known surely that I came out from thee.
Come on.
And they have believed that thou didst send me.
Come on.
I pray for them.
I pray what?
I pray for them.
I pray for who?
I pray for them.
So Yahushua prayed for you. Because you are assured that what Yahushua, that the Father sent the Son, come. So he prayed for you. Some don't believe that. He didn't pray for them. Right? He prayed for you. Read.
I pray not for the world.
He said, I don't pray for everybody else. I pray for those that understand that I was sent. Those that are saying Yahweh, Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. Right? Read.
But for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
They are who?
They are thine.
Read on.
And all mine are thine.
Come on.
And thine are mine.
Read.
And I am glorified in them.
Come on.
And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world.
Right, we still down here. Come on.
And I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thy own name those whom thou hast given me,
Right?
that they may be one as we are.
Come on.
While I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name. Those that thou gavest me, I have kept,
Right?
and none of them is lost.
See how he keeps reiterating that? He keeps reiterating, I kept them that thou gavest me. Do you realize that you're in a very elite, special group of individuals on this earth? Right? Or do you take it lightly that the Father woke up your mind and your spirit to understand the Father and the Son? Because other people don't understand that. Have you ever spoken to somebody that just don't get it? No matter what scripture you pull, and then you start looking at them like, you don't see this? And they're like, no. You start, we laugh about it, but we like, you gotta think that, you know what, maybe I'm giving something that person is just not giving. Why do I take it so lightly? Why do we take it so lightly? Why we don't understand that the Father is giving us? It's going to take a lot of these popular people in this world, before they wake up, then I think people are going to value the truth a little bit more, right? They say, well, shoot, he's in the truth now. I've been in the truth, and I've been playing, right? Hanging out. The fact that I know I'm Israel, I know Yahweh, I thought it was a light thing, right? Remember, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Man, this is something you always got to remember in your head. So not because you've been in this thing for a long time and you are assured some sort of seat. All right, your last account is what's going to talk for you. All right, scriptures clearly tell us that. All right, where you at the end, he that endured to the end, the same shall be what? That's not no joke. That's real. Real.
It's one thing. You know, you see some celebrities start coming to Israel, but when the people really going to start noticing when they decide they're going to give up their riches.
Right.
You understand? And you see LeBron James,
yeah.
You know, get
step down.
Money. Yeah. Then people are going to, you know, right now, cats are still holding on to their money, you know, trying to serve two masters.
Exactly.
But when they decide that, listen, this money don't mean nothing to me, I'm going to serve the Most High, then you know, that's what you see a boatload.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a marvelous work in the eyes of the people. All right? Read.
Those that thou gavest me, I have kept, and none of them is lost. But the son of perdition, that the scripture might be fulfilled.
Right, that son of perdition, that Judas, right? Iscariot. Right? He had an evil spirit on him. Right, so he came as the son of perdition, as a wolf that crept in sheep's clothing. Okay, that's the role he played. All right, read on.
And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them. Because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
That's right. We're not of this world. If this world loves you and everybody loves you and thinks you're great, you better think again. Better check yourself. Are you standing on the principles of Yah? Right? Are you prepared to be persecuted for the choices you have made to serve Yah? A lot of us don't want a part of that. We want to serve Yah, we want everybody to love us too. Right? It don't work that way. Right? People are going to have discontent with you. They're going to have a problem with you. Are you prepared for people to be angry with you because of your relationship with the Most High? Are you prepared for that? And if you're not, then get ready for it. Right? Whatever you need to do to get ready for it, get ready for it. The Most High going to try you with that thing that you don't want to give it. He's going to try you with that. Okay. Read on.
I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but thou shouldest keep them from the evil.
Right, don't kill them. Just don't keep them from the evil. Keep them righteous. He's praying for us that we stay righteous. That the Father keep us from the evil. We say it all the time, and lead us not into temptation and deliver us from evil. Keep that hedge around us. Don't go running into the evil thinking you tough. You ain't that tough. Satan will have a field day with you. Right? Like the disciples said, why couldn't we call that demon out of the body? He said, man, that takes much faster than prayer. Yeah, I go to the level for that demon. That's a demon you ain't ready for. Right? There's some demons out there that you are not ready for. Right? That's why we need the hedge. Keep us out of temptation. Keep us from the evil. Keep us amongst ourselves. Cover us. Guard us. Okay. Read on.
They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Right.
Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Thy word is truth. Sanctify them through thy truth. How are we getting sanctified? By us continuing in the word of Yah. Everybody understand that? As much as we stay in the book is the sanctifying of you. As you read the book and study the book, that is how you sanctify. That's how you get sanctified. What does it mean to be sanctified? What does that word mean? Right? Not like when Marvin Gaye was singing, not that type of sanctified. What sanctified is talking about? Set apart. When you're set apart, that means you're alienated. That means, you know what? Your phone stopped ringing. You know what? That means you get uninvited. Right? You were invited before, but now you've been uninvited. Because you've been sanctified. There's nothing wrong with that. Your feelings might be a little bit, damn, that's jacked up. My people from back in, they don't want me there. I know they want me there. I know I'm just messing up the whole party right now. All right? I'm just jacking the whole spirit of the matter up. Right? I realize that, you got to realize that. You come to that realization, you have no business there. Right? Because you're sanctified. That's why you're not there. All right? You're not there because you're something's wrong with you. You're there. You're not there because something's right with you. Everybody understand that? Read on.
As thou hast sent me, as thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world.
Right.
And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth.
That's it, man. So we sent out in the world because we got to go fishing. We got to go looking out for our people. We got to go be shining examples of righteousness to all Israel. Come? That's our job. That's what Messiah said. I sent them out of the world. I sent them out there. He sent you out there so that you can shine in the eyes of your people. Don't let that opportunity slide. Don't let it slip. So at this time, we're going to send up the psalm to bless the Kadash. The Holy New Moon. We're going to bless the food. And then we're going to dwell, right? And let's see, Papa Wise or the priest, you want to say anything? Address anything? Okay. All right, so we're going to send up the psalm. We start with Kahan. We work our way around all the Akim, and if there's verses left, it goes to the Aquathim. We're going to get the New Moon Psalm, which is Psalms 81. Okay. All right, we'll start with Papa Wise, Psalms 81. Everybody reads a verse.
Psalms chapter 81, verse 1. To the chief musician upon Gittith, a psalms of asps. Sing aloud unto Yahweh, our strength. Make a joyful noise unto Yahweh of Jacob.
Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery.
Blow out the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast day.
Right.
For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the Most High of Jacob.
Right.
This he ordained in Joseph for testimony, when he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not.
Hallelujah.
Removed his sword from the burden. His hands were delivered from the pots.
Hallelujah.
Thou callest in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in a secret place of thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah. Selah.
Okay.
Hear, O my people, and I will testify to thee who is if thou wilt open to me.
Hallelujah.
There shall no strange power be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange power.
Hallelujah.
I am Yahweh thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, opened thy mouth wide, and I was full.
Hallelujah.
But my people will not hearken to my voice, and Israel was none of me.
Hallelujah.
So I gave them up unto their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsel.
Hallelujah.
Oh, by my people have hearkened unto me, and Yasharallah have walked in my ways.
Hallelujah.
I shall soon have subdued their enemy and turn my hand against their adversary.
Hallelujah.
The haters of my people, of the Most High, should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time should have ended forever.
Hallelujah.
Should I fed them also with the finest of the wheat, and with honey out of the rock should I satisfy them.
Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, the water of the yard, or one. Hallelujah. Get the Most High head. So at this time, we're going to set up the Mashiach Palau, bless the food. We're going to go to brotherhood and sister. If anybody has questions, anything after that, we'll do it after the prayer and the closing of the service. Come? Hallelujah. Reminded me. New moon, you got to blow the trumpet in the new moon. And blow the horn. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Who's the power?
Yahweh's power.
Who's the power?
Yahweh's power.
By Hashem?
Yahushai.
By Hashem?
Yahushai.
Kuras, kuras, kuras.
Kuras, kuras, kuras.
Kuras, kuras, kuras.
Kuras, kuras, kuras.
Holy, holy, holy
Holy, holy, holy.
is the name.
Is the name.
Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Holy, holy, holy
Holy, holy, holy.
is the name.
Is the name.
Hamashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Come Abanawa Yahweh.
Abanawa Yahweh.
Come Abanawa Yahweh.
Abanawa Yahweh.
Come Mashiach Yahushai.
Come Mashiach Yahushai.
Come Mashiach Yahushai.
Come Mashiach Yahushai.
Come Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Hamashiach. Yahushai, Hawa'ah, Talanawa, Hakadash, Bashalom, Abushah, Shemai, Zapalayu, Barak, Warapah, Wakazak, Wamagun, Washma'ayel, Akim, Wa, Akwathio, Abushah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, Yochak, Shaitan, Yochak, Shaitan, Yochak, Kol, Rai, Rachayim, Yochak, Kol, Rai, Rachayim, Abishah. All praises be to the power of Abraham, and Jacob, whose mercy truly endured forever. We thank you, Yahweh, for giving us this holy convocation. We ask you to bless everyone that is here, so that hedge around all the families, and to keep in thy laws and thy statutes in these last days. Baruch Yahweh, Barak, Makona, Washtana, bless the food and the drink. Let this food and drink be nourishment unto us, as thy word was nourishment unto our spirit. Give us all that we need to stand up in the last days against the wiles of Shaitan and all the deeds and the fiery darts of the devil. Continue to be with thy little sanctuary. Continue to bless thy prophets. Continue to bless thy children and thy daughters. Continue to bless all Israel. As we know our time approaches and this kingdom comes to an end. Baruch Yahweh, receive the prayer, the Mashiach prayer, as is written. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamkah, Yahweh, Malak Zaba'ah, Watazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Ka, Bashamayim, Adonanaw, Lachom, Ko, Nuwam, Basalachanaw, Kabawatinaw, Kasalachanaw, Kabawatinaw, Wala'ah, Kabiyanaw, Walasai one, Abo, Kabashayna, Money, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Kamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahafai Korath, I will love you. Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, for water, for Yad, Amen. Most High hand, hallelujah. There's no power like Yahweh, great King of the universe. Always doing wondrous things, lay all his resting in. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Praising our God, your word, always doing. Lay all his blessing in God. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
people